thrift store. If you are familiar with reality TV shows, you might know about Survivor. And apparently this one is a game reality for your living room. I thought it was neat, as my family and I often watch Survivor and have for years now. So I picked it up for $2. Now on the sides, it's pretty much exactly the same. It does say for ages 8 and up and players 5 plus, so I'm assuming you need to be 5 or more players for this. It says, where will the next exciting Survivor episode be held? In your living room. If you think you have what it takes to be a contestant on Survivor, this all-new party game brings the hit TV show from exotic locales around the world straight into your living room. Like the show, players break into 2 tribes to complete the immunity in a variety of hilarious and daring challenges that can be performed around the home. You never know what talents you'll need to call upon to win immunity for your tribe and send your opponents to the ballot box to vote off someone off the team. There's no trivia component, so players don't have to be experts on the show to get off the sidelines and into the game. It's fun, competitive, and highly strategic, as players outwit, outplay, and outlast each other to become the ultimate survivor. Note, there may be items required for play not included in a game box. Comes with over 250 challenge cards, ballot box, ballots, and pencils, introducing the all-new Survivor party game based on the hit CBS TV show. It shows you a few examples of the cards, but we'll get into this. So, this is 2003 Survivor Productions, LLC, all rights reserved. So, 2003. I got a little bit scratched up because the place I got this from used tape to hold this box together, and also wrote on it using a marker. So, definitely not the best. Not thrilled with it, but for a couple of bucks. Let's find out. So first, okay, so have this rolled up. It says, Survivor, welcome to Survivor, the game's official indisputable rules. We'll try to keep them simple because you're going to be busy. How to survive. Step 1, how to choose your tribe and your host. Remove the pencils and pads of paper from the game box. To begin, each player must write his or her name, or their name, on a piece of paper and enter it in the ballot box. If no one volunteers to host the game, the first name drawn from the ballot box is the host. Like Jeff Probst on the TV show, this player is in charge of reading out challenges, judging challenges, awarding immunity, ensuring fair play, and acting as the ultimate ruler on all points of dispute. It is also the host's job to referee the game, assigning time limits, boundaries, and other parameters if necessary. There are 2 methods of dividing the group into 2 tribes, which should move to opposite sides of the room from one another. 1, the host can choose the tribes by randomly drawing names from the ballot box, alternating between tribe 1 and tribe 2. If there are an uneven number of players, one team plays the first round of challenges with 1 fewer tribe member. 2. Alternatively, the host can draw the first 2 names from the ballot box. These people are in charge of choosing who will be on their team, alternating back and forth in selecting their tribe. Remember, it will no doubt prove advantageous to have some creative thinkers in the tribe. Ditto for some handymen or women, some physically fit players, and a few crafty tribe mates who know their way around the kitchen. Tribes don't have to build their own shelter, but they do have to come up with a name. They can choose a name for themselves or pick a name from the Survivor series. And I've got a list of names there. Step 2. Let the game begin. An average game should take approximately 2 hours to play using the following guidelines. For groups of 8 or more, the first team to lose 2 challenges must go to Tribal Council and vote one of its members out of the game. For groups numbering fewer than 8, one player is voted off after tribe loses at least 3 challenges. This allows for a fun, fast-paced game with lots of room for creativity. To extend the length of play time, just increase the number of challenges a team must lose before voting off a player. Some people even play the game over a whole weekend or as an ongoing event. For a shorter play time, simply decrease the number of challenges a team must lose before voting off a player. Shuffle the deck. The host draws the first challenge from the deck and reads it aloud. The host has the option of picking and choosing which challenges the group performs, and may skip challenges as well. Tribes compete for immunity. Players for the right to stay in the game. Be resourceful and creative in carrying out your tasks. Sometimes there's more than one way to accomplish the challenge. In each challenge, one tribe wins immunity, which keeps the team from going to the ballot box, and the other loses. Certain challenges have a bonus player immunity component. The player that wins immunity independent of the tribe immunity gets to keep the card as a record that they cannot be voted off, and the next time the team goes to Tribal Council to vote someone off, player immunity is only good for one Tribal Council meeting. Players can pass on challenges only if executing the task would pose a health or safety risk, or if it's impossible to perform. A player should never attempt a challenge that is beyond their ability. Feats of craziness, performance, or new fashions are at players' discretions, at their own risk, as they say. Any unsafe actions results in immediate elimination from the challenge and expulsion from the game. Any objections to how a player is performing the challenge must be resolved instantly. The host has the final ruling in cases of dispute. The losing team goes to Tribal Council, where they write the name of the person they wish to vote off the tribe in secret on a piece of paper and put it in the ballot box. Once every member has spoken, the host reads off the names of but one by one. The person with the most number of votes against them must leave the tribe. In the case of a tie, the player who has had the most votes against them in previous rounds is the loser. If there's a tie in the first round, players can face off against each other in a challenge chosen from the deck by the host. The losing player must leave the tribe, but they do not leave the game. In fact, they become an integral part of play, joining the host as a member of the jury, judging which tribe wins challenges. When one tribe has just 2 members remaining, the opposing tribes merge into one. At this point in the game, players compete against one another to become the sole survivor. Once the merge is accomplished, the host must draw cards that allow individuals to pit their wits against one another as a team. When it comes down to 2 final players, the jury must choose which person becomes the ultimate survivor. Before voting, each of the finalists should stand up and state why they should be chosen as the sole survivor. At this point, the jury can ask questions of the players. The jury secretly casts ballots, which are read aloud by the host of the game. The host doesn't participate in the vote, but is responsible for choosing the winner in the case of a tie. Step 5, the prize. Players should decide before they begin to play whether or not to award a prize to the sole survivor. Being the ultimate survivor is reward enough in itself. Having outwitted, outplayed, and outlasted friends and family. However, if you'd like to sweeten the pot, here are some suggestions. A gift item supplied by the evening's host, or the winning survivor gets to be served hand and foot by the losing players for the remainder of the evening, as long as they can stand it. This includes serving food and drink as requested, and giving up their chairs and other goofy stuff like that. You can prepare rewards. Every 5th challenge can be a reward challenge, such as refreshments. You can make a talisman, the necklace, symbolizing player immunity in the show. This doesn't have to be elaborate. The host can use an old necklace, or make an immunity idol that is awarded to each tribe after a challenge. The idol can be anything from a teddy bear to an idol created just for the evening. You can ask guests to wear bandanas for survivor buffs. Each player places a candle or tea light in front of them. When they are voted off, their torch is extinguished. Specify that guests can bring one luxury item, for example, a personal possession for luck like a rabbit's foot or a Texan flag, or something they think might help them out in the game, like an encyclopedia or dictionary. Set up tribal council area outdoors, weather permitting, using tiki torches on the porch, for example, or have the team, after their chosen names, create an emblem and flag to symbolize their respective tribes. So we've got the survivor palettes with the survivor logo, the game kind of faded in there, as well as 6 pencils, already pretty sharpened. I don't even know if these have been used. The cards definitely appear to have been used, as there's a elastic on some of them, and for others they're just straight from there. They're not elastic banded together, which is interesting. So, and this is the way it came. So I think the fun thing will be to just read off these cards that are separated. Challenge. Name 3 characters from a space movie and act like one of them. Immunity goes to the best performance as judged by the jury. Challenge. Have your tribe create a pyramid, cheerleader style. Take your time and be careful using the largest people on the bottom, smallest people on the top. Immunity. The team with the best cheerleading act wins immunity. Challenge. Each player must draw their best caricature of the host. The host rates each drawing on a scale from 1 to 10. Immunity. The team with the best collective score wins immunity. Challenge. How low can you go? Immunity. Have a limbo contest to determine which tribe wins immunity. Challenge. Choreograph a tribal dance and have the tribe demonstrate it. Immunity. The jury will determine which is the most wild. Challenge. Make an original Mr. Potato Head using only real vegetables. The winning tribe will be rated on creativity for immunity. Game twist. One member of the team that won the last challenge has to join the other tribe. The host chooses. Challenge. Create matching jewelry for all members of your tribe using materials found in the paper recycling box or stack of old newspapers. Immunity. The jury will award immunity to the most decorative design. Challenge. Lift an empty bottle using only a straw. Immunity. The first tribe to figure out this trick wins. Quick tip. Fold the lower third of the straw over and insert it into the bottle until it opens and catches the side. Okay. Quick immunity challenge. Be the first tribe to recite the items received in the 12 days of Christmas. Okay. Challenge. Have everyone in your tribe take off his or her socks. Elect one person to stand 6 feet away from the group and try to toss the socks onto their head. Immunity. The first sock to stay wins your tribe immunity. Challenge. Create a fashionable outfit using newspaper and tape. Have someone model it for the group. Immunity. The jury awards immunity to the best dressed tribe. Quick immunity challenge. Whose phone number adds up to the highest number? Win immunity for your tribe if it's yours. Interesting. Challenge. Cast 3 different animal shadows on the wall using nothing but your hands. Write down the animals you are to perform beforehand. Have your tribe mates guess what they are. Immunity. The first tribe to identify all 3 wins immunity. Challenge. Outlast your opponents. Select person from each tribe to perform the following feat simultaneously. From a standing position, bend over at the waist so your back is flat like a table. Then raise one knee to your chest and grab onto the bottom of your foot with both hands. Balance on one foot in this position for as long as you can. Immunity. The person able to maintain this pose for the longest wins immunity for their tribe. Challenge. Feeling peckish. Fill 2 bowls with the equivalent amount of cereal. Elect someone who, from your team, will finish off the cereal without using hands or utensils. The first tribe finished the bowl wins immunity. Challenge. Alternating between tribes, toss a potato in the air and try to catch it on the tines of a fork. Immunity goes to the first tribe to skewer a spud. Challenge. Blindfold a tribe mate, then throw a ball across the room. Help them retrieve it by yelling out instructions from behind a designated line. Immunity. First tribe to get their ball back wins immunity. Challenge. Using a pen or markers, draw a mother tattoo on a tribe member. Immunity. The jury will award immunity to the most creative artistry. Bonus player immunity goes to the first person who can tell the group what tattoo Survivor winner Richard Hatch has on his chest. The answer is leaping dolphins. Okay. Challenge. Each tribe fills 3 balloons with water. Then one tribe member stands 20 paces apart from another tribe member. On the count of 3, toss and catch the balloon, being careful not to break it. Repeat. The first tribe to break all 3 balloons loses immunity to the other team. Not recommended indoors. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Challenge. It's karaoke night. Turn on the radio and find the local pop music station. The team that won the last challenge elects a player to lip sync to the next full song that comes on as best they can. Once that song is over, a member of the opposing team gets up and lip syncs to the very next song. The best performance as judged by the jury wins immunity. Quick tip, it doesn't matter if you know the song or not. Acting it out can be just as entertaining. Challenge. Spell out the longest word you can using your bodies, YMCA style. The host has final ruling on what words are legitimate. Immunity. The team with the longest word wins. Challenge. Each tribe is given an ice cube of equal size. Immunity. The first team to make their ice cube melt completely wins. Challenge. Without using your hands, eat an apple hanging from a string. Your tribe mates can help, but they can't use their hands either. Immunity. First to finish, as ruled by the jury, wins immunity. Game twist. Both tribes go straight to the ballot box to vote off a tribe member. Challenge. Each tribe elects a member to demonstrate juggling 3 inanimate objects. Immunity. Starting at the same time, the first tribe to let an object fall loses. Challenge. Throw a small fluffy feather into the air, then keep it airborne using nothing but your breath and the breath of your tribe's mates. Immunity. The tribe that keeps the feather afloat the longest wins immunity. Challenge. Using only a spoon, carve an immunity idol out of a bar of soap. The jury will award immunity to the best work. Challenge. Place a handkerchief on the floor from a crouching position with hands flat on the floor and arms between your knees. Lift your feet. Pick up the handkerchief with your mouth. Okay. The first person to do this wins immunity for the tribe. Challenge. Make an immunity headdress out of natural materials. Immunity goes to the best design as judged by your host and jury. Time limit is 5 minutes. Challenge. Get someone on your team to do their best impression of someone on the opposite tribe. The jury awards immunity to the best impersonation. Challenge. Have 3 of your headmates demonstrate double dutch with skipping ropes. Immunity. The tribe that can perform the longest wins. Game twist. The big switcheroo. Each tribe must choose one teammate to join the opposing tribe. Challenge. Elect processed cheese at your chosen teammate's forehead. Immunity. The first tribe to make it stick wins immunity. The first tribe to make it stick wins immunity. Quick tip. Pick the tribe member with the largest forehead to improve your chances. Challenge. Pronounced as one letter but written as three. Only two different letters are used to make me. I'm double, I'm single, I'm black, I'm blue, and gray. I'm red from both ends. The same either way. Immunity goes to the tribe that solves this palindrome first. Answer the word I. Challenge. Elect one member from each tribe to compete in this challenge. Grasp a raw egg between your knees, then race to a designated finish line placed approximately 10 feet from the start. Immunity. First one across without breaking the egg wins immunity for the tribe. Quick tip. This challenge should be played outside on a patio or on the grass. Game twist. Pick a leader from each tribe to choose a new team, alternating between leaders. Challenge. Each team has to make a numbered die out of materials found around the house. For example, cardboard from the recycling box and tape. Immunity. The first team to roll a 6 wins immunity. Challenge. Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking when tired, never winking. Immunity. Solve this riddle and win immunity for your tribe. The answer is a fish. Challenge. Make one of your tribe mates look like a hula dancer. They must dance for the jury. Immunity goes to the best Hawaiian dancer according to the jury. Time limit is 5 minutes. Game twist. Reversal of fortune. The last person voted off leaves the jury and joins the opposing team. Challenge. You animal. One by one, alternating between tribes. Stand before the jury and perform your best animal sound. Immunity. The jury awards immunity. Quick immunity challenge. Alternating between tribe members. Be the first tribe to move 11 grains of rice, one at a time, from one plate to another using chopsticks. Forfeit your turn and return the grain of rice to the original plate if you drop it. Challenge. Make a tic-tac-toe grid on the floor using masking tape. Duct or electrical tape, string, or chalk will also do. Stand 6 feet away and play against the other tribe by tossing socks of different colors, i.e. one team is black, the other white. The first tribe to get 3 of their socks in a row wins immunity. Challenge. Elect someone from each tribe. Have them pat their heads and rub their tummies while chanting, "She sells seashells by the seashore." Immunity. The first person able to get the furthest without flubbing wins immunity for the tribe. Challenge. Place a peeled banana between your teeth, then hop across the room and back again. Immunity. First to finish without breaking the banana wins immunity for the tribe. Challenge. Completely tape a tribe mate's thumb and forefinger together and have them peel an orange. Immunity goes to the tribe whose contestant finishes first. Challenge. Demonstrate your good posture. Put a book on your head and walk around the room without stopping and without letting the book fall. Immunity. The person able to balance the book longest, no hands, wins immunity for the tribe. Challenge. Demonstrate your pedexterity. Elect a tribe mate to write their name using a pencil wedged between 2 toes. Immunity. The most legible writing as ruled by the jury wins immunity. And here's the last card for tonight. Challenge. Elect a member of your tribe to stand over an empty soda bottle and, without crouching or bending, drop a toothpick into the opening. Immunity. The first tribe to get a toothpick in the bottle wins. Well, that is the last of the cards that were enjoyed this video, and as always, I wish you a good night.